Welcome back to this journey series. So today I have another friend of mine come on to this journey series to share her life stories and also life experience. So let's welcome Yasmin Sang.
Hello. I don't know where do I look, but hello. I'm Yasmin.
Yeah, right. So can you give a brief introduction?
Hi, my name is Yasmin. I'm obviously Daniel's friend. We were classmates, and I'm a student right now. I study in UK, University of Southampton. I'm doing fashion marketing with management.
First of all, I think I find it pretty cool. Like you get a chance to go UK and study and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. What has your experience been like studying in UK as like a Malaysian?
To be honest, I think I'm quite lucky lah, cause I get to go to UK obviously, and then last year a lot of people they don't want to go back to UK because of COVID, and then since like most of the classes were online, and like even my parents asked me whether I want to like stay here for my classes and stuff, but then I decided to like go to UK lah, cause I thought that even if it was like an online class, I would be in school doing my online stuff. So like I would be in that environment. And then I think it was a good choice lah. I actually have fun because I was in the university accommodation. So like it was 6 of us and all 5 of them were British. So like it was a very fun experience and also like daunting lah, because there's good and bad lah.
You said UK was a good choice, right? So why did you first chose to go to UK out of like so many countries, so many universities? Why did you choose to go UK?
Actually, because like most of my family members studied in UK. My parents and like my uncles, my grandfather, they all like graduated in UK. And then it was sort of like the plan since like long ago. And then also like for education, I think until now UK is still like quite
Pretty top
okay,
lah.
quite
Yeah.
good lah. Yeah, pretty top lah. So, because of the culture actually, because I've been to like Australia as well, but Australia is nice, but I think it's very similar to Malaysia. And my
Oh,
mom like wanted me to like experience more different culture compared to like what we have here. You learn more.
yeah, you get
I
exposed
guess
to
that's why.
more things lah.
Different stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
So you spoke about the culture. What is like some of the bigger culture differences between UK and Malaysia?
Okay. Let's talk about the drinking culture.
Wait. Before
Yeah.
before that, how long have you been in UK? How long have you stayed in UK? We need to know the context.
A year
Approximately a year
and a
lah.
quarter like that. Yeah,
Oh.
approximately a year like if you add all together.
Mm. Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
So now we talk about culture.
Okay, culture. I'll talk about drinking culture first, because like that was like the most memorable one. Because like I said, I was with like 5 other British, right, in the same house. And okay, no offense here, okay? Really no offense. I hope none of my British friends takes this as an offensive thing lah. But then, okay, so basically, they love drinking. It's a thing in UK. And then I do party, but then I don't go for like hardcore drinking and stuff. And then so when I just arrived, by around like evening time, I met my other flatmates, and then they were like quite cool. They were like very friendly. They talked to me, and then we went to the market together. And then when we were on the way back, because I noticed that they got like really like a lot of different alcohols, and then I was like surprised. I was like, oh, is there a party or something going on? And they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna drink and chill tonight, do you want to join? And I was like, oh yeah, sure, because I thought, because I just arrived, right, and okay, it was nice, and then I drank lah. And then that night we were like playing cards and stuff, and then they started like calling a lot more people to like the drinking thing. And then I was like, wait, shit, it's COVID now, and it was supposed to be locked down.
Oh,
And then they actually asked like people from other flats, and then okay lah, but never mind. So we continued, and then like we drank, and then that was like the first night. Then that was the end of it. And then after that, the second night, third night, and fourth night, they were doing the same thing. And I was like, okay. I tried to like push away lah, because like I do have work to do. But then like, because you know UK's soundproofing is super 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 bad. They had like parties almost every night, if not every night, every 2 nights, if not every week. Definitely they would have like parties, and then it's like until 3 or 4 a.m. the earliest. And like, yeah, they would get drunk and then like bash on your door and stuff. But then like, to be honest, I was quite glad that I actually chose to live in the university accommodation, because or else I wouldn't experience this kind of stuff, because it felt so UK to me when I like experienced this kind of stuff. But I mean, it's good that you have activities like that during your uni life, but then sometimes I couldn't really follow their
It feels a lot
tempo,
hectic.
you know.
Wow. I feel
Yeah.
like the tempo, the pace of living and the environment in UK is quite hectic compared to like Malaysia.
Yeah. It was a bit of a culture shock, but then because my brother went to UK, so and then like they did tell me what to expect, so I was expecting those as well.
So other than the factor of like partying and drinking, what other culture is like that stood out most to you?
Well, because I'm in the art faculty, so my part is where all the art students are at. And then I can't talk much about like their studying culture because they are more free.
Oh,
And it might be why they have like extra parties, because they're doing like art, like fine arts, graphics, stuff like that. I must say that they're more outgoing and free. Like for Chinese, for Asians, right? We can't really open up about a lot of stuff.
yeah.
Like you can't.
Just now you said like the first night they already like talked to you so open, right?
I mean, I'm glad that, because since young until now, I was like very talkative. Yeah, I'm sure you can tell that. But then like, so it was quite easy for me to like click with them at first. But then of course that's like the outlook of it. But inside, of course, I will feel awkward as well. But then they are quite free, so like they can talk to you as long as you open up. Like as long as you start talking. Some people's concerns are like racism and stuff in UK. Of course, I actually met a few racist people, but then like there are nobody that I know. So like among my friends, they're mostly fine, and this generation, I think most of them knows about like racism and stuff, and so they actually respect all cultures and races lah.
You said you met a few people who were racist, right? So can you talk about your experience, like what happened, and then how did you deal with it and stuff?
My first time was when I was in doing my foundations in Cambridge, and then I was on the way to the gym, and then like these few youngsters, they were like high on drugs lah, you can tell, and you can smell weed, and then so they were like coming towards my direction, and then I was a bit scared, but then I couldn't do anything, right? Because I can't go to other places because my direction is like going that side, and then they were coming from there. I tried to like ignore them, but then they started like coming closer to me, and then they would like scream like, "Oh yeah, you stupid Chinese, or like stupid Corona, you bring the virus to us. Look what you've done," something like that.
Wow.
And that was when COVID just started. So that was more of a like, yeah, they were racist because of COVID, like, I think that time. I just ignored them. But then it's a bit hard at first because I didn't know what to do. I was like mad, but then because I was the only woman, and then I'm the only girl, and then there was like 5 or 6 male and maybe 2 girls in that gang. So I just like walked to a side and then like just quickly go inside lah. I would think that scolding them back isn't an option because some might be very violent or vulgar, and that would be worse. So like the best is to just ignore and just leave.
I've watched a lot of like racism videos, like people calling names on Asian, but I can't believe like this actually happened to one of my friends. Like it just proved like how prevalent this thing is. So wow.
Yeah, it is. It's quite but when you go along the way, right, it's actually quite common. So I didn't find it very scary anymore. But it's actually quite sad lah that I find this normal already.
So what are some of your likes and also dislikes in UK?
Oh, I hate the weather.
You hate the weather? Why?
The weather.
You get
the
to
weather's
experience
bad.
4 seasons. That's like all of Malaysian kids' dream, to experience winter.
No, but then like for example in summer it can be so hot, and then at night it'll be so cold. It can be like that. So it's like I don't like it when it can rain any time of the day and like so suddenly. So it's very annoying, you know, when you go to school and then you're like, because I'm on the fashion side, so most of my friends wear like really nice clothes to school. So I had to like try to look okay as well. So when you do that, right, you wouldn't like think of bringing an umbrella to school
Yeah.
with like, you know, and so many other stuff. I hate it when it suddenly just pours and then you get all wet. Oh, I actually like the learning culture because, when I just started, right, it was a bit hard to get used to because, you know, like in Malaysia or the Chinese learning culture is where the teacher gives you everything and you just memorize or you just do.
Mm-hmm.
And then what we were just told to do whatever we were supposed to do, and then like exams you just memorize. For like uni in UK, they just tell you certain stuff and then you have to ask questions. So it was a bit hard because I was scared to ask questions.
Yeah.
When like, and then you know when there's like 40 over people or like 60 over people in that lecture, and most of them are British and you don't even know if you're asking the right thing, you'll be like scared or like shy. That was like the quite a hard thing to like get used to when I first started. But then after that, I find it quite nice because like you can ask anything, and even if it's a dumb question, right, the lecturer would like give you an answer and then like praise you even. That was quite nice. Like you get praises all the time in class.
Wow, wait, that sounds nice. Like,
Yeah, I mean it's quite interesting lah. But if you're a super introvert or like super shy person, it's a bit hard.
in Asia, if you ask a dumb question, you would probably get scolded or something.
Yeah,
you-
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So like sometimes there are people that ask dumb questions in class, and my reaction would be like, huh, what? Why would you ask questions like that? But then like the lecturer would say, oh, that's a good question. Or like, you're so helpful. And then like I would be like, oh, okay.
The lecturer's
So,
lying.
so that was when yeah, but then like that's when it encourages you to ask questions because you wouldn't be that scared.
Mm.
So it's quite good lah. I think a good stepping stone
Wow.
to change.
A good learning culture in UK.
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit on your childhood, just touch a little bit, because I feel like one person's journey wouldn't be as complete if without their childhood lah. Who we are today somehow like originated from our childhood, like how we are raised up, what we experienced during our childhood. So do you have any like special experience, or how did your parents raise you and stuff like that?
Oh, okay. This is an interesting question. My childhood is rather normal. I'm quite grateful for my parents because there weren't like tiger parents, or like my mom wasn't a tiger mom, but then she was kind of like in between. She wasn't a very free mom. Like I wouldn't get to do certain stuff also, but like she wouldn't like stop me from doing a lot of stuff. So since young, she encouraged me to like my parents encouraged me to go learn everything I wanted to. Like I go learn dancing, I go learn piano, I go learn like all those stuff. It actually made me become I think, I don't know if that's what made me become a very active person, but then I became like so talkative, and I was like not shy at all. I would just go up to anywhere and like talk to anybody, which is why I think I'm really like so not scared of anything now.
Mm.
And then I'm fearless, man. I was like very bad at maths, like super bad until now. Yeah, I'm so bad that like my mom had to teach me like right next to me, and then she would like be like other moms, maybe I'm not sure lah, but she would use a rotan to like teach me as well. I'll be so scared, and then yeah, so I actually had like a primary school life where similar to most Chinese kids, I must say. Like she was more strict. My mom was fairly strict when I was in primary school, but until secondary school she was like giving me more time to like do, more freedom and more time to do what I want, and then I could like choose what I want to do. So I guess it was a very balanced parenting.
I think that plays a role in one of like why you are so active, because I feel like you said she allowed you to join a lot of things when you were little, right?
Yeah.
So I think that plays a role.
Yeah.
So what are some of your highs and lows in life?
So most of my lows were like friends, actually.
Friends.
Like
relationships
friendship. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, relationships. Because, you know, when you're in secondary school, it's hard to like sometimes you get like small fights and then like
Immature lah.
just small stuff like that. Yeah, immature thoughts lah. And then it was my lowest to me when I was in secondary school. But now when I think of it, right, it's like dumb.
It's just a little
Because I would
of
like,
the
yeah, it was a little piece of things. Yeah, I think that's the only thing I can think of. My lows are like friendship matters in school. And then it made me like really stressed out actually. And when I had to like have exams when I was having problems like that, and I didn't want to bring it home. So when I went home, I had to like, yeah, if my mom's gonna hear this, she's gonna be quite surprised because I actually like went home sad quite a lot of times, but then I had to like smile and laugh, and because
Wow.
I'm very talkative, so when I go home, right, I had to like act normal. So it was a bit hard. Actually, that was quite stressful. There were a few times where I actually cried in school, and then when my mom came to pick me up, I went up the car, and then I went in the car, and then she asked me, "Oh, what happened to you?" And then I had to like tell her, "Oh, my teacher showed us a very sad video." And then that was like, yeah, I remember that was when we had SPM, I think. So it was quite tough, but that gave me a force to like do better in SPM.
Yeah, I feel like during high school, especially high school girls, a lot of friendship matters, right? But I feel like it's
Yeah.
really important for high school girls to have friendship, in my opinion.
Yeah,
So I think it's
yeah.
normal to have your lowest in friendship, especially like you're only 19 years old. So what about your highest point in life? Do you have any that you can pinpoint?
For secondary school, I think my highest point was being in CP.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Why-
think a
why-
lot
why
of
do you
people
say
know
that?
that I'm part of CP because I was so busy with this. And then, CP is a club lah. So we do like photography, videography and stuff. So I was very busy since junior 2 because of this club. And then sometimes I would like complain, why do I have so much job because of this? And then my parents would even question, are you doing well in school because of this? Because I'm taking up too much time for this
Yeah.
club. And then but actually to the end of the day, I actually felt that this was like the thing that made up my secondary school life. And then it made me happy actually, although I was really tired, but then I learned so much from it. And now when I think back, right, that was like a really good thing. So I would recommend everyone to like participate in clubs in secondary school or like wherever.
I think it's a really fulfilling feeling to have when you like join a club and then you learn and then you contribute to the club. I think it really fulfills, like, I don't know, it just gives a fulfilling feeling, right? I would say.
Feeling. Yeah, that's true. I must say that I'm very happy now. I'm very happy with where I am now because I finished year 1. Although I had actually I'm not sure if this is short, but it was like 9 months in UK. I mean, I enjoyed because I had friends and I didn't have a lot of problems with any other stuff, so it was quite nice. Like I experienced different international friends, like friendship with different people, and then yeah, it was like a very nice thing to experience lah. I think for my highest in life, it was being able to go to a uni in UK lah, and to meet a lot of different friends.
So CEP and UK lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so last question, what is like one thing that life has taught you?
Everything happens for a reason.
Wow, that's like your
Yeah.
motto from high school, right?
Yes, that's my motto from high school.
What experience did you like went through that make you have this perspective and mindset?
No, actually, since primary school, my mom always tells me that whenever like I feel sad about something, this was actually my mom's motto, and then she says it all the time. So it makes me like build that motto in me. And then I was wary at first because I didn't know if this was really something. I was thinking there was once where I was like so sad, I forgot about what, but then like I was like for a reason. That was when I was like, oh, it doesn't happen for a reason. But then until I think like the friendship problems I said, I thought that it actually happens for a reason because I was sad for that moment, and then I learned something when I was in secondary school because of that problem. And then I actually, like for now lah, when I went to university, I met a lot of different people with different personalities, and then they actually reminded me of like the problems I had in secondary school, and then I was able to avoid them now.
Wow.
Like you would know that actually helps lah. Like I'm legit saying the truth, because there are a lot of people with different personalities that you cannot cope with or that you cannot click with, but then you can't like unfriend them because of their personality, but you
Right.
just have to know when to like distance yourself. So I really do think everything happens for a reason.
Well, good perspective. I also, when I was little, my mom also told me that, but I feel like no, it's impossible. You know.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense. Right. So here's some like
Yeah, exactly.
quick questions for you lah, and then before we
Okay.
wrap things up. So, what is one skill or mindset that you think you developed throughout life that helped you in life?
Don't cry for spilled milk.
Don't cry over spilled
Yeah.
milk.
Yeah. Because what's gonna happen will happen. And then if it doesn't happen the way you want it to, you can't do anything about it. You just have to do better after that. So just go along, go with the flow, and then if something doesn't go your way, just try to compromise with that thing and then try to do better lah.
Don't cry over spilled milk. Cry over Korean drama. That's the mindset, right?
Yes. Yes.
Right, so,
Cry over BTS.
alright. So the second question. Do you have any planning for the future? Do you plan on like becoming your next H&M or Uniqlo or stuff like that? Or what are your plans after fashion marketing?
I have a goal though. My goal is to like work in this industry, but then I want to do stuff like this for higher end brands, like maybe Dior lah, or like that's my goal lah for now. So I don't know.
Or you want to work for higher end brands like Yasmin? Your own brand, you know?
No, mate. You can open one. I'll help you run it.
Alright,
Yeah.
So I think that's it for today. Thank you for joining in, Yasmin. We have a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun
Thank
talking to
you.
you. Yeah, alright. So if you guys like this video, give it a follow and give a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Yeah.
Woo!